So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
20.
Newton now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marsh. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Crunch time, defense. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try to press your advantage.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Get that quarterback, 15, yellow. Get that quarterback. Alert 3. Watch safety creep.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Switch. Staying off it. Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch twitch. 15. Check 15. Check 15. Yellow. Check 43.
They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Williams will try again, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
On Sunday. Mike 5'9". I got it. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Mahomes to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, they'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They go play action here on first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The throw right sideline here is complete. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Well, a design run for their wideout. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game. You know, and me and my crew, we got to see them. When they lined up, we thought,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A final shot before the break. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Newton. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Newton on first down. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Thompson. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
There's overload. 15. Check 26. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, 57.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready. Come on, the ball. 20. You got time.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
57 colors. Attack. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Watch out. Yellow.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 21.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We own them. Check.
They give it to Williams, running right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 13, check 13. Mike, check, 59, 59. 43, 43. Here we go. Tight dog. Mike's 50. Hero 15. Mike's 59. Here we go. On day. Defense on day. Hey, Ripley. Check 24.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Charlie, get him. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second and 9, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come to me, it's me.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Marsh. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yellow. Attack. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check your hot read. I don't need to. Mike 5'9".
Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down here. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check 37. 20. That's fast. 8.
Here we go on 4. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra